price movement. So we have paused loadings as of midnight, and we're updating the system to the new Gantry price as a result of oil spiking $30 in the last 24 hours. So there is a new Gantry price. Gantry loadings will commence immediately upon system upload. So dispelling myths, Dangote Refinery is fully open for business. If you want to come and lift, the truck Gantry is ready and available. We will prioritize the domestic market for supply security on the back of acknowledging that we are exposed to a global commodity and we are not immune as a domestic refining industry that secures its crude on international benchmarks. We are not immune from those price movements, those commodity movements.
Hi, my name is Anthony.
Announced the performance test run. So as you move from construction to operations, it's very important. There's a methodology the insurance market requires, the finance market. So we had a performance test run, very rigorous performance test run that is independently signed off by the licensor at capacity. And we went public when we achieved that on the CDU and the and what we call the MS block, motor spirit block. So we are running at capacity. We are running at 650,000 barrels a day. In fact, we did the performance test run at 661,000 barrels a day. To get to 700,000, we had to first assure our insurance market and our other stakeholders. However, we see good room to move to 700, and we will go in a very deliberate management of change. We're confident we can creep that up to 700,000. But right now, for the purposes of full transparency, we are operating at nameplate capacity of 650,000 barrels a day, yeah, across the entire facility. So what does that mean? Now, I know there's been a lot of speculation on PMS, on gasoline. So as we mentioned in the last press conference, we are a merchant refinery. There's been significant pre-investment in the capability to produce octane. So through the vision of Alaji Aliko Dangote, a lot of investment in upgrading every molecule possible into octane. We are long in octane. That gives us the ability to blend and generate more PMS. So we can meet whatever the country requires. It started that we think the country demand is 35 million litres. We can easily meet 35 million litres. On crude, pure crude processing capability, we're at 50 to 55 million litres a day. Then we're very long in octane. Then we would be selling our octane as a component to other markets. If we don't, and we choose to import intermediates and blending components, we can easily achieve 65, 75 million litres. Yeah, frankly, double. Typically, in most merchant refineries, you can double your gasoline production. So we're very long in octane. That gives us the ability to make more octane. We can meet whatever the country requires. There's this endless debate about what is the true country requirement. There has been and will continue to be fuel abundance in Nigeria. And that has been sustained over this period. So as we saw during December and January, we're ratably lifting 45, 50 million litres a day. And we did that when we had a period of maintenance inside the facility. And right now we're operating at nameplate. Just yesterday we evacuated 120 million litres through both Gantry and a 100,000 ton vessel. So the supply is there. We'll continue to supply. We have the logistics to continue to support huge volumes, both through the truck Gantry and through vessel. There is no reason, though, not to come and lift from the Gantry, and that's another point of I think clarification. We have nothing against coastal. It's not about coastal. We see no reason why the Nigerian consumer should incur unnecessary cost to put PMS on a ship, take it a couple of kilometers up the road, discharge it into a depot, store it there, and then have a truck lift, when they could drive that truck 10, 15, 20 kilometers down the road and lift directly from the refinery. Our issue is double handling. It is not coastal versus truck. Our issue is double handling in the vicinity of the refinery. There is no reason that trucks now should be picking up from all of these legacy terminals in the vicinity of the refinery. That's the reality that has changed on the ground. A lot of efficiency could be brought by retailers and marketers and distributors in the vicinity of the refinery, and that's a huge radius, coming and picking up directly from the refinery. We've got a huge gantry to do that. We have invested in road infrastructure to achieve that. The Lagos State government has injected and invested in road infrastructure to achieve that. There is no reason product in the vicinity of the refinery, Lagos and so forth, should be double-handled through another terminal nearby. Thank you.